Throughout history, we learned that some objects and artifacts should be left undiscovered. From a cursed body that caused the deaths of all the people involved, to a tablet instructing you how to handle a ghost. These are the top 10 scary archaeological discoveries, and let's get straight into this one. Number 10, Otti the Iceman. In 1991, the frozen mummified body of Otti the Iceman was discovered in the Otto Alps of the Austrian and Italian border. Scientists determined the Bronze Age man to have died 5,300 years ago, making the body the oldest known natural human mummy ever to be found in Europe. Surrounding the excitement of the discovery, something darker began to manifest. People began to say that by disturbing the mummified body of Otti, a curse has been released on all those involved in its discovery, recovery, and examination. In all, 7 deaths have been said to be linked with the curse of Otti. Helmut Simon, who discovered the Iceman's body, died from a fall while hiking in 2004. Dieter Warnick, who was a part of the rescue team who found Helmut Simon's body, died of a heart attack hours after Simon's funeral. Number 9, the Debic Box. The Debic Box is a wine cabinet claimed to be haunted by a Debic. If you don't know already, a Debic is a malicious possessing spirit believed to be the lost soul of a person who passed away. This mahogany box was then auctioned off on eBay by owner Kevin Manis. It was said that the box had origins to Jews back in the 1940s and would often radiate paranormal activity with it. It gained so much fame that it inspired the 2012 horror movie The Possession. And just like in the movie, the box contained a Debic, and if opened, the spirit of the Debic will be released, causing a chain reaction of misfortune and illnesses. Number 8, freshwater lake under the ice. There are hundreds of subglacial lakes in Antarctica. However, Lake Vostok is the most mysterious out of all of them. It's estimated to be the size of Lake Ontario, but it's almost 3 miles below the ice sheets that cover the land. This would be a great spot for an introvert, wouldn't it? Despite the below freezing temperatures, scientists claim that the lake remains a liquid because of the pressure above from the ice combined with the pressure below from the Earth's geothermal heat, kinda like a sandwich. The lake is located directly below a Russian station, and it's said that the Russians drilled a 3-mile hole through the ice down into the lake. The lake is supposedly 15 to 25 million years old, so whatever was in it remained completely unknown to the world. As they collected samples from the lake, they discovered that life actually existed below. Not just bacteria and microorganisms, but it was reported that organism 46b was found there. Russian explorer Dr. Anton Paldalka claims that during his exploration of the lake, he saw the creature firsthand, reporting it to be a 14-tentacle squid-like creature around 30 to 40 feet long, and it was able to spray toxins to immobilize prey from a distance up to 150 feet. At our number 7 spot, we have a ghost tablet. A tablet made in Babylon around 1500 BC is supposedly the earliest known representation of a ghost. The clay tablet shows a handcuffed bearded spirit getting guided into the afterlife by a potential lover or a friend. It was originally hard to see any forms of drawing on the tablet until researchers put it under a lamp, which then clearly illustrated the ghostly depiction. And that's not all. There's also a backside. The backside had broken off text that gave instructions how to handle ghosts and send them to the afterlife. And if that wasn't creepy enough, the final line of the text urges readers to not look behind you. The exact origin of the tablet is unknown, but it's believed to have been stored in a library of magic in the house of an exorcist or in a temple. If this library had books about exorcising demons, imagine all the other horrific things they probably had. At number 6 spot, we have Moville Cave. This cave in Romania is said to be the king of the toxic underground, or the most toxic cave in the world. It's not a very pleasant cave to go to, but after being cut off from the world for over 5 million years, it was accidentally discovered back in 1986. The air in the cave is warm and moist, but very low in oxygen and high in toxic gases. The air is high in hydrogen sulfide, methane, ammonia, and carbon dioxide, just to name a few. So really nothing you should be inhaling in at all. If the poisonous air wasn't enough, in this dark, isolated, and poisonous kingdom live 51 species of invertebrates, 34 of which are found only in this cave. Number 5, Konyana Cave. Konyana Cave is located at the base of a cliff along the Farrington Highway of Oahu. This cave formed 150,000 years ago. According to the Hawaiian legend, Konyana Cave is home to the underground shark god Nanaue, the son of Komahoali, or the king of sharks, the most sacred brother of the fire goddess Pele. Nanaue was born with a mouth on his back, and his mother never fed him meat. But when he was 7, he accidentally ate one and slowly would become a shark-like humanoid with razor-sharp teeth and gills. He had an appetite for human flesh and would use the cave as his lair until one day a group of villagers came together and hunted him down for good. Now it's said if you see an elderly Hawaiian man cooking meat near the cave, it's actually the spirit of Nanaue. Number 4, the Bagong Pipes. Located in Tibet, this is said to be a construction site for an alien civilization 1500 years ago. Hear me out. Paranormal enthusiasts call this place an out-of-place artifact, meaning that the context of its location is unusual. The Bagong Pipes are actually embedded into the mountain itself, and it's actually impossible to do this with even modern technology. On top of the mountain, it's a pyramid-shaped outcropping, and if these didn't prove alien involvement, in 1996 an archaeologist sent samples of the pipe to a metallurgist only to find out that it was 92% common material and 8% of it was unknown. To this day, there is still no natural explanation of this area, making the theory of an alien civilization a bit more likely. Number 3, the Bassano Vase. This vase is a pretty little thing, and a bit old too. Cast from silver in the 15th century and produced in a simple design, it is one of the most mysterious yet elusive haunted objects in the world. Originally, the vase was a wedding present for an Italian bride who lived in a small village close to Napoli. On the woman's wedding night, she was found slowly passing away on the floor. Her hands were wrapped tightly around the silver vase, and in her dying breaths, the bride vowed to have her revenge. Then she passed away. Ever since, every owner of the vase has passed away tragically and in mysterious ways. It was hidden away until it got auctioned off. Upon looking inside of the vase, there was a note saying, quote, "Beware, this vase brings death." It was sold 3 different times in auctions, but every owner would pass away shortly, causing it to go into another auction. Eventually, it was buried, and now no one knows where it's located, but do we really want to know? Nah. Number 2, the Terracotta Army. This is a one-of-a-kind 2200-year-old funerary art. Their Terracotta Army is considered the most priceless archaeological discovery of modern times. However, for those 7 farmers who discovered it back in 1974, the warriors have proved more of a curse than a blessing. Soon after the discovery, their farmlands were claimed by the government and all their homes were demolished to make way for exhibition halls and various gift shops. Upon the 7 men, one took their own life while the others passed away tragically since they couldn't even afford proper health care. Some of them blame the government for their passing, while others believe this is a similar curse similar to King Tut's tomb. What do you guys think? Number 1, the Codex Gigas. The Codex Gigas, more commonly known as the Devil's Bible, is a 3-foot tall medieval manuscript with origins being completely unknown to historians. The story goes that a monk got sentenced to solitary confinement for breaking his religious vows. To avoid punishment, he claimed that he was going to write a book filled with all of the knowledge in the world. But after hours of writing, he found that this was an impossible task and decided to pray to God instead for divine intervention, hoping to receive all the knowledge in the world. However, God didn't answer. Instead, he turned to Satan. Cause why not? Instead of the holiest guy in the world, let's pick the worst guy in the world. And it's said that Satan assisted him in writing this book. And what's more surprising is that Satan is believed to have written this book in a single day. And based on modern research, the book showed no signs of hesitation or fatigue. A picture of the devil is also at the front, just in case you thought I was lying. Well, these are the top 10 scary archaeological discoveries. What do you guys think about this list? Leave a comment down below, but don't forget to like and subscribe for some more content. I'm your host, Andrew, and I hope you guys have a scary day.